Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this fabulous Friday here in Connecticut. The first step to paradise, baby. The first step to paradise. Life's good. Anyway, let me honk a little bit, and we'll talk about the first step to paradise. All right? Here we go. I played about an hour and a half. Played quite a bit. That's a lot for me. Let's see what we got. You hear how centered and pure and brilliant that is? All registers, man. You got to have it. The tone will tell you. F sharp above double C, lowest note on the trumpet. Anyway, the F sharp above double C to the pedal F below the range of the trumpet. That's Bizet's Carmen. A clam or two that I wouldn't be thrilled with if I was doing an audition, but I wouldn't go up to an F sharp. Anyway, guys, all on one mouthpiece. Guys, listen, you would not compete in the Indianapolis 500 road race in a Kia. I love Kias. I've got two of them, and I bought my daughter one to go to Arizona. I love them, but they're not the right equipment for what you want. You would not run the New York City Marathon in your black loafers dress shoes. You wouldn't do it. Your Cole Haans. You wouldn't do it. You need the right equipment. Sorry, jump cut. Guys, Bach mouthpieces are garbage. They just can't keep up anymore. I don't care what you say. You can swear at me and curse at me all you want. But you can't get these results if you're not using a Calet mouthpiece. Okay? Now, the 1SB is the ultimate Calet mouthpiece. Jerry knew that the mouthpiece was key to try to get to make his system work. He knew it. Not long after he started the system itself, he knew that the mouthpiece was key. And I don't care who you are. Mount Vernon be damned, you're not getting those results if you don't have the right equipment. Okay? Now, it's very simple. If these are your two lips, usually we call this your bottom lip and your tongue and all that. If these are your two lips, you have to keep them in this position. There is no stretch or collapse at all. A Bach mouthpiece or any other mouthpiece does not lock those in. They collapse into the cup. That's why all of your orchestra players, except for Herseth, Melbourne, a couple of them. And remember, they're all playing Mount Vernon Bachs back in the day, and they were all playing minimum C trumpets, if not D and E flat trumpets. Mel said right in his lecture, he plays most of the orchestral repertoire on a D trumpet. That is why Vacchiano was so adamant, crazy, maniacal about transposing. That was his way of getting around the shortcomings of the chops. You just use a smaller trumpet. And you have to be able to transpose it into the key. And he was a genius at that. An absolute genius. Anyway, A Bach mouthpiece is not only going to hold you in, guys, it's going to force the chops to collapse. Force the chops to collapse. So you are literally playing every note on a Bach mouthpiece collapsed. Jerry knew the mouthpiece was key. You had to keep those chops locked in. Now, he had dozens of mouthpieces that would keep the chops locked in, but he would not be able to give you the richness of tone that top orchestral players like Herb Smith, top classical soloists like Marcus Finkler get on the 1SB. You can't get it on some of his other mouthpieces or Jet Tones or some of these, and Monette and all this other garbage. You can't do it. Expensive garbage at that. Guys, it has to come from the 1SB. Everything that I feel about that is in this book. This book was written now. I have been, if I do say so myself, I am the most prolific author on the topic of trumpet and brass pedagogy. Philip Farkas, Vacchiano, Arnold Jacobs can't touch the amount of stuff that I have written on that. Now, I go through ebooks. It's the beauty of social media. You don't have to go through Simon & Schuster to do all this crap and let them take 90% of your earnings. No, but I wrote this almost immediately after I got the 1SB. And I knew Jerry did it. $10, and that's not all there is to it. It talks about Herseth. It talks about Jim Decker, the fourth step to paradise, the tongue. It has stuff from Jerry's actual archives, written in his own calligraphy. These are absolutely treasure troves. Now, I am a teacher. And what does a teacher, if you want to learn a certain subject, what do? You deluge your mind in every way, shape, or form that you can on the subject of what you're after. Now, what I do is just about, there's an old saying, you become what you think about. Guys, all I think about is chops and my wife and my daughter. All I think about is chops and the physical culture of the human body and how that pertains to chops. That is literally all I think about. And these books, guys, give you different ways of thinking about this topic. And some stuff might work for you, some stuff you throw it away, you're not sure, it doesn't resonate with you. But all of us learn in different ways. Some learn in videos, some have to read. And some just have to throw everything away and figure it out for themselves. That's a $10 book. Guys, KBs for double C's, I'll give you both of them. Both of them today for $15 instead of the usual $20. Okay? The first step to paradise must be a 1SB. At the very least, it's got to be some form of a Cowett mouthpiece. Guys, I don't even take students anymore that are not playing a Cowett mouthpiece. And guys, definitely, guys that come over here, I give them a 1SB. I insist they play the lesson on the 1SB. As soon as they go back to their Bach mouthpiece or anything else, they see immediately the discrepancies and the deficiencies of their former mouthpiece. Guys, for $200, $191 and $9 shipping. Overseas in Europe and Brazil and all that's different. The shipping is going to be different. But for $200, that's the only thing you have to buy the rest of your life for a mouthpiece. And not only is that, it is going to make all of, no matter what trumpet you're playing, it's going to make that trumpet sound infinitely better than what is playing now. KBs for double C's, guys, if you're not doing that, you're leaving it on the floor. Okay? The first step to paradise, you must start there. Just like Leonard Tolstoy said about being a good person, you must start at the lower. It has several steps, and you can't leave out steps. Guys, you're not going to get these results if you don't have a 1SB. or at the very least, a Cali mouthpiece. All right, guys, have a great weekend. I can't wait. Can't wait. Love Fridays. Love every day. Anyway, eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power, guys. Remember, eat and drink. We are the instrument. All right? Love you all.